Hello, everybody. Army of Light here on Earth. The galactic boots on the ground, here to help with the ascension. It's Shawna L. Francis. It is October 9th, 2020. We've been at this about 70 days. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting me in my journey, for showing up for you, for showing up for the Galactic Federation of Light, whom I channel. We are doing this daily. The Galactic Federation of Light, along with many, many other galactic and angelic beings of light, are here to support the transformation of this planet from a third dimensional existence to a fifth dimensional existence. The fifth dimension is all about love. It's high vibration. It's a higher frequency than what we are used to right now on the earth. This is monumental. This is a huge shift. This is a big deal. It's a big deal in the cosmos, and we have a lot of eyes on us. Many of you who are drawn to these messages, listening to these messages, and feeling into this frequency, more importantly, feeling into the resonance here, you are likely a starseed, a way shower, a light worker who has come to this planet at this time to help anchor the light. Quite frankly, we have had one hell of a ride with negative reptilian influence here on this planet. They work in subtle ways, but very nefarious, destructive ways, dark. They bring the dark here. They foster the dark within our hearts and emotions by fostering fear. So we are leaving this way of living behind. We are evolving as a species. Mother Earth is ready. She's done. She's done and learned everything she can at 3D. She's going to 5D along with us. So, we are here, guys, to anchor the light, no matter what's going on, because we know the truth. We know the truth of who we are. We know the truth of humanity. We know the truth that we are sovereign and free and powerful, made from love, infinite and everlasting. These are... I can rattle this stuff off, like plain as day, but guys, it's taken me a good 2 years to really understand this, and I'm still trying to understand a lot of it, trying to get my arms around really what's happening here. Before 2 years ago, I had a pretty average life on the hamster wheel, working very hard at a stressful job, raising my family, working the 50 weeks a year, 2 weeks vacation, working for the weekends, partying and drinking and spending money and buying clothes and cars, and it's just everything's changed. Everything's changed for me as I now have transitioned into my life's mission. And part of what this is, my life's mission, is to help awaken as many of you as possible to what's going on here. The more of us that can anchor this light, the more of us that know the truth, that can be embodied in love, the better off we'll be, the more successful this transition to 5D is going to be. Also, my core life mission seems to be to emancipate negative reptilian energy from the planet. So Archangel Metatron told me this October of 2018. I just couldn't believe it. I really thought I was going crazy. I had no idea about reptilians. I thought that just seemed like far-fetched conspiracy theory type stuff. The Queen of England is a reptilian. You see these headlines. I just really never gave it a second thought. I mean, I always knew that there would be intelligent life out there. There's no way that we're the only intelligent species. Intelligent, I put in quotes, out here in the cosmos, right? Of course, there's going to be life beyond this planet. So I always kind of felt that in my heart. But really didn't give ufology or extraterrestrials or any of that much thought. I am a Reiki master, though, and I have studied alternative healing modalities. I'm very much in love with energy and the use of energy as a healing tool and understanding what energy is. And really through the Federation, we're understanding more and more that we are all energy. Everything is energy, absolutely everything, including our thoughts. And this is powerful. This is why we are so powerful. We really don't get that in this dense 3D world, how powerful our thoughts are, our visualizations, our emotions. We put out ripples. As a singularity of the all that is, we are putting out our energy frequency, and it is far reaching. It impacts a lot. It impacts everybody and everything around us. And with the right intentions, our frequency can impact the entire species here on the planet. We can impact the entire cosmos and all realms of existence with our vibration. And I fully believe that. Just to kind of recap again, for those of you who are new to my channel, and again, I think many of you are, fairly familiar with what's going on here, but the Galactic Federation of Light, they're coming through daily with these messages. It's getting urgent. We are moving full steam ahead to a 5D reality, and there's a lot that's got to happen between now and, kind of that end point where we are actually 5D. I just want to kind of recap how I understand at a very high level how this is going to go. And this is based on direct communications that I've had with my team. I've also read a lot of other channeled materials and watched videos, and I'm a connoisseur of channeled information, and I love it. With discernment always, guys, just like with anything. Keep what resonates with you, dismiss what doesn't. I would also add to that, if you're feeling that you are triggered by something, or something makes you really angry or upset or really scared, for me personally, I take those as signs that those are things I need to explore a little bit further, because there may be something there that's important for me to learn or to understand. So I don't just dismiss those things, but you do what you need to do to kind of get yourself, where you need to be in terms of your evolution and your understanding of what's going on here. All right, so kind of first phase, this is where we're at right now, and the Galactic Federation of Light has been extremely consistent in the last 70 days about this. Right now is the time that we are raising our vibration. We are raising our consciousness. We are awakening to the truth of who we are. We are seeing through the illusion and the veil. We're understanding ourselves as an infinite soul made from love, having a temporary human experience. These incarnations allow our souls to evolve. It's important that we've come to Earth and understand ourselves as being separate. It allows us to have this very unique experience here. But also, the fun of being here is the joy in rediscovering who we really are and discovering that we are all one. So right now, phase one, it is about raising our consciousness, raising our vibration, clearing out the debris and the roadblocks that might stop us from shining our light. All right, so they've hammered this. And yesterday's message was, spend 1 hour a day, 1 hour out of 24, focused on you and your light and your love and embodying this. So making yourself a priority, okay? This is where we're at right now. This is what's most important. All right. Second general item I believe is going to happen will be galactic disclosure, extraterrestrial disclosure, irrefutable, undeniable proof of ETs among us, highly evolved beings of light, higher dimensional even than 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, all the way up. These beings, these races, these species that are outside of this planet, making themselves known. Ships of light surrounding the Earth that are the fleet managed by the Galactic Federation of Light. More disclosure here. I'm part of the Galactic Federation of Light myself. Many of you are too, and we're ready. This is our star family. These are our soul families. These are there's going to be a knowingness when these guys finally are able to show themselves. They're gonna. The more that we want this, the better. We do have free will. They don't want to just appear, because that does thwart our free will. So we need to want this badly. So as a collective, continue to put your intentions out there and your prayers to meet your galactic families, to have them come out in full disclosure in all their glory. So, we help bring that to us with our intentions, okay? All right, so raising of consciousness, extraterrestrial galactic disclosure. And then, it's the idea here that now that the Earth is going to know, humanity is going to know that everything's going to change when disclosure happens. Everything's going to change. Who we thought we were as a species, as, our identities, our power plays. I mean, it's going to supposedly unite us as one human species versus all these, artificial separations between all of us, between countries and political affiliations, religious affiliations. All that stuff just kind of goes by the wayside because now we are seeing ourselves as a small puzzle piece to a much grander puzzle here, fitting in a galactic family way. So that's going to change everything. But there's going to be some, quote unquote decisions or, the idea here, who wants to stay 3D, who wants to go to 5D. Many of this seems to be predetermined by our souls. Like our souls kind of know where we want to be at any given time or where we should be on an evolutionary scale. Certainly, if there are souls incarnated on this planet right now who are not ready to be 5D, they're going to know this and they're going to check out. And that's perfectly fine. It doesn't do anybody any service by bringing a soul who's not ready for this evolutionary leap to make them do that. It's going to be a disaster. So the idea here is that our souls truly know where we want to be. And it is kind of our earthly experience that might be scared of what that choice is, but truly our souls know. So there's going to be this is where we're making a decision here. And in my very first channeled video in this series back July 31st, August 1st, if you haven't seen that video, please go back. This was me asking questions about what's going to happen to people who want to stay 3D or 4D or 5D. And kind of some of the big things they talked about was, people are going to leave their bodies. They're going to just decide, okay, thank you. I've learned what I can learn here. This is great, but I'm out of here. And they're going to shed their bodies and they're going to go. Some people 3D folks that want to continue that 3D existence may be sent to other planets. Again, we're talking about people already know about the galactic presence. They know about the ships of light. These ships have the ability to evacuate and to transport. So those of us who want to stay in 3D and continue to learn our lessons on other planets will do so. They will have that choice. So you could go to a different planet. I think also, if I remember correctly, some of this continuing work can actually happen on the ships themselves. For those who really want to give 5D a try, they can go to Inner Earth quite possibly. So this is something the Galactic Federation of Light has been pondering. Evacuate to Inner Earth. Yeah, guys, I know this stuff sounds crazy. In meditations in my Merkaba, I have visited Inner Earth. I've seen this with my own inner vision, and it's incredible. And there's many species that live in Inner Earth, is my understanding. But go to Inner Earth, continue to learn and evolve, working with those beings to 5D. And then there's going to be folks that you're ready for 5D, and their souls are ready for 5D. So with the help of our highly evolved beings, there will be some intensive work that happens to our bodies to go from carbon-based to crystalline-based. So we're going to, with the help of organic technologies, if that makes sense, technologies with consciousness. Again, I have videos that talk about this. We will make that final, for those of us who are ready, we'll make that final transition to 5D with the help of these galactics. And then, so again, raising of consciousness, galactic disclosure, 3D, 4D, 5D, making a decision at a soul level, what's going to happen there. Then it's resurfacing of the Earth. So everybody's off planet. You're either in Inner Earth, you're either on a ship, or you're on another planet. In any case, Mother Earth needs to go through her transition from 3D to 5D fully. So this is what the Galactic Federation of Light and Archangel Metatron, the Galactic Council, all my guides have been very consistent here with this idea of resurfacing of the planet. Excuse me. And we're talking cataclysmic, guys, like raising of oceans, dropping of land masses into the ocean, changing of coastlines, earthquakes, again, and it's all part of what Mother Earth needs to do in terms of really raising her vibration. It just, it's kind of like a scientific thing here. It's like a, higher vibration. It's going to change the surface of this planet. My guides have also talked about pole shifts and solar flares. I don't know when that stuff's all happening, if that's part of the resurfacing, but, generally speaking, this planet has to go through a major kind of transformation in a physical way to get herself to 5D. Then it's repopulation of this kind of 5D planet with the 5D humans. It is reseeding of this species. Those who decided are ready to be 5D will be reseeding the planet. And the final phase here is rebuilding the infrastructure and our societies, our cultures in this planet, basically, in this species, rebuilding everything from the ground up as a team with our galactic friends and family. So we are all the technologies that they have, all the ways that they know of doing things from a love standpoint, from a light inclusivity standpoint, fairness, all those things will be brought, and we will be rebuilding this planet in 5D from the ground up using galactic technologies and their insights and help, and it will go quickly, is my understanding. So my guides have said generally, yes, this is correct. I've checked in with them in terms of these phases. Again, sorry guys. It's a lot to take in. It's even for me, and I'm channeling these messages, but I'm 2 years into this, so I'm fairly new to it. Many of you have been at this for decades. So I applaud you. So there you have it. There's kind of a recap from me. I know I've taken 16 minutes here today. I'm going to go ahead and get quiet now. I'm a little bit worked up, but I'll get quiet here and we'll see if the Galactic Federation of Light has anything to add or whatever they'd like to talk about today. Thank you, Shawna, for this recap. This is the Galactic Federation of Light. And the things that Shawna talks about are, generally speaking, the way we see things unfolding here on the planet as a general direction. But know that these plans are fluid, just as you are fluid, just as you are dynamic, made of energy. These plans are the same thing. They are just plans, dynamic, made of energy. We will all be nimble here, be able to move different directions if we have to, change plans if we need to. Many of this is based on your intentions, on your needs, your desires, your realities, what you're creating for yourselves as humanity. Again, we are guides. We have been you before, you have been us. We are a soul family. We are a team working together for the greater good. So we just ask that you please be able to be open to other plans coming to fruition, other ideas that may come to light. So this is a general step-by-step plan here that has been put out there. So we just ask for your patience, your openness, your ability to be nimble, your ability to go with the flow. But first and foremost, we ask that you do not be afraid of how this might unfold. We've said many weeks ago, and we'll say again, if you only knew just how incredible the new existence here in the fifth dimension could be, you would have wished for it yesterday. The resurfacing of this planet and the quote-unquote destruction that would be accompanying that is just a necessary stepping stone to get to the fifth dimensional frequency. This is the frequency of love and light. You know this frequency well. You are here on Earth anchoring this frequency. This is why you are here. This is what you have come to do. And this is beautiful. We are here, my friends, finally. After all the preparation, all the stress, all the worrying, all the hardships, and getting to this point of light, finally humanity is ready. You are ready for ascension. Mother Earth is ready for ascension. All of existence is ready for this planet to move on in evolution, to thwart the dark's plans to take over this planet any further. This is done. We are moving forward. We're leaving that paradigm behind. Again, they aren't giving up easily. They're turning up the dark. So my friends, we turn up the light. We meet them head on here. We meet them head on. And our light shines even brighter than they could ever be in the dark. Our light is infinitely stronger than the darkness. So there, my friends, a general timeline of events, a general layout of how things might go. Please be open. Please be ready. In terms of the actual timing of these events, for some of you, it can't come soon enough. For others of you, you're just not ready and will push this timeline out. We are not in control of this timeline. You are. You are in control here. Humanity will make the best decisions for themselves as a collective. Everything will unfold just as it is meant to, with divine synchronicity and even the support of the great Creator. Again, this is a time for celebration for what is to come, what has come already, what is here now. It is the short-sighted 3D parts of you who know yourself as separate, who is fully immersed behind the veil and buying into the illusion that only sees sadness here, who only focuses on destruction. It is that very limited view that you bring here as a human on earth that is stopping you from seeing the bigger picture, that is holding you back from really understanding and embracing truly what is happening here, that is so monumental for all of existence. Please see the beauty, the strength, the love that is a part of this process. Please do your share to contribute to the strength, power, and love here with trust, with faith that your galactic families, your soul families on earth have your back. We will not fail. We will not falter. We will not leave you. We will not abandon this mission ever, ever. No matter how hard it ever seems, know that this is part of the illusion, and it's what the dark is doing to keep you down, to keep your light from shining, to keep you from understanding your true power of creativity. You can do this. You have trained for a very long time, prepared for a very long time to get to this point. Now is the time to turn it on. Not in 3 weeks, not in 3 years. Wasn't supposed to happen yesterday, it's supposed to happen now. This is your timeline. Do not let fear derail your plans. Love. Absolute, unconditional love. As you take your 60 minutes a day to get quiet and to connect with yourselves, open your heart to love. We will be there. We will be there to help you feel love at a depth you've never felt before. You must want this. You have free will. You must make time for this. You must invest in yourself. You must meet us halfway. Take the time to make this a focus in your world. We will be there. Okay, my beautiful friends. Take time to integrate these messages and these frequencies. This is also part of that 1 hour a day we ask you to keep. Keep for you. Integration. Integration with these words, with your hearts, with love, with these higher dimensional frequencies coming in, to connect and integrate with your higher selves. Your higher selves, you're ready for this. You are ready. You are doing beautifully. And with infinite love and with these messages, we leave you for today. All right. Thank you, Galactic Federation of Light. Thank you so much. All of our etheric teams of light, thanks for coming to our aid at this time. Thank you, Army of Light, boots on the ground, for being here. I am noticing in my hour-long meditations with the Grand Central Sun, amazing things are happening. The frequencies are coming in so strong, and it's the back half of that hour, guys. So do it. It's amazing. It's great. Be patient with yourselves. Let the thoughts come in and out, but maintain that connection to that energy frequency. So it's a life changer. It's a life changer. All right. I love each and every one of you. Thank you. Mwah.